Hello everyone, in this video we're going to be reviewing another great fat tire e-bike by Mokwheel called the Basalt. Let's check it out. Hey, this is Nelson. Welcome to the E-RYDERS channel. We're going to be unboxing the Mokwheel Basalt. Now, this is our second model that we've reviewed for Mokwheel. This model comes just like this in the box. I want to give a shout out to Mokwheel once again for sending us out the Basalt for testing and review. Everything's all packaged up with foam blocks. And in the box we have an accessories box. Checking it out, you can see on top here we have an Allen wrench set. And we also have the headlight, which plugs in and goes off the battery inside the bike. And it also comes with a tire inflator. And you have the manual. And a nice set of shiny wrenches and some nuts and bolts, and you have the left and right pedals. And this other box is the charger for the bike. Now this bike does come about 95% already pre-assembled, so not much to do. Here we also have an extra set of brake pads they gave us. And we're just going to take one of the tires out. That way it's easier to lift out of the box and get set. And you can see we have a lot of the foam covering a lot of the major pieces. First thing to do though is to take off the handlebar bracket, which is on the stem, held by 4 screws. And you line up the handlebars and you put the bracket right back over it, screwing it in. Again, really easy, just 4 little screws. And we can adjust the handlebars later once you get the front tire on. Now we're just tightening up the display. And for the front tire, don't forget to take out the spacer between the hydraulic brake pads. Line up the front axle and set it in between the brake pads. Alright, tighten up the front wheel. Now for the pedals. Got your right pedal, and you got your left pedal. Don't forget the left pedal is counterclockwise when you're screwing it in. And tighten it up. Alright, now for the front fender and the headlight, everything goes through the same screw right there. And we're going to tighten down the fenders so that the fender stays on the sides to the front fork. and plugging in the light to the bike. Line up the arrows in each end of the plugs and push, don't twist. All set there. Now go ahead, send the bike and line up your handlebars. Adjust them to the appropriate height and angle and tighten up. Now, before you go riding, don't forget to put air in the tires. All right, now let's go ahead and check out the components of the bike. So this is what the Mokwheel Basalt looks like, all put together, sitting on some 26x4 Chow Young puncture-resistant fat tires. On the side there, as we move in, you've got the branding on the side. Inside there, you also have the 48-volt, 20-amp Samsung lithium battery that drops down from under the tube for easy removal. Moving on down, what looks like a mid-drive is not. It just houses the electronic components. It's a rear hub motor. It does have a dual chain guard to keep that chain on track. As you can see, it also has the Basalt branding on the side, so you know what model it is. And on the back there, you got the Shimano tourney derailleur system with a 7-speed cassette. And right in the middle there, you have the 750-watt rear hub motor. Moving to the back, you do see it has plastic fenders. And you have a rear taillight and brake light combo. It is attached to the pretty sturdy rear rack that has a nice wood panel on the top of it. Keep it nice and flat. You have an adjustable seat post with a wide seat, not an extra wide seat, but it is a wide seat and very comfortable. It even has a couple little springs underneath it for a little bit of suspension. And then on the other side there, you have your disc rotor along with a really nice Tektro hydraulic caliper. You have a couple of outlets for power right there, but the main one is right here where you charge the battery. You don't have to take the battery out at all. Charge it. If you notice, this bike is really nice and smooth, hardly any welds at all. That's your keyhole to release the battery. Here you have a nice branded leather clamping grips. You have your thumb throttle and your controls for the display. It is a color display, probably one of the better displays I've seen. It is a little dusty, but sitting in the garage. Again, you have your hydraulic calipers. Your hydraulic levers. You have your 7-speed thumb shifter trigger. You have holes for the front mounting of the bracket. You have lockout and preload for suspension. And you have your headlight. Now what's nice is that the suspension does have 110 millimeters of travel, so that's really nice. Alright, well that is the Mokwheel Basalt. Let's go ahead and take it out for a spin. Now the bike is a Class 2 e-bike, which means the throttle caps out at about 20 miles per hour, which is pretty standard on Class 2. But on pedal assist, you can get an amazing 33 to 34 miles per hour, which is more than most bikes in this category. We also tested out the suspension. As you can see, that front suspension is putting in some work, and we did it at various locations. Suspension is very sturdy. Definitely would take this anywhere. As far as power and responsiveness, it's using a torque sensor over a cadence sensor. So that torque sensor is feeling really good. Now it's recommended for riders 5'6" to 6'8", with a max capacity of 400 pounds. And you can also get up to 80 miles with pedal assist on one full charge. And speaking of charging, you can buy a solar panel, and you can even buy a inverter to charge your bike in areas that are pretty remote. And it was really easy to put it on there too. As you can see, we got the solar panels in the back, kind of attached to the rack with some bungee. And up front, we put the pouch, which actually carries an inverter. It does have a zipper, and you can, store these things or carry these things at different locations. If you have a bag, rear rack bag or whatever, you can maybe put this pouch in the frame somewhere. Now, this is perfect if you're a camper or if you're a hunter and you're out in the remote locations where you can't plug in. Having a solar panel along with an inverter to charge various devices, you can't go wrong. Which I really like about the Basalt, by the way. And we had an opportunity to test it out, and it was great having that ability where other areas you wouldn't. And it was really easy to set up too. Just find a nice sunny location and set up the panels. The panels do have their own little stands in the back, but here we were just using the rocks. Just plug it into your bike. It's definitely convenient to have. Now, if you were interested in the inverter or the solar panels, you can actually just go to their website. On their website, which will go right here, it is about $400 for the inverter and about $300 for the solar panel. Now, if you go to the website for the bike itself, the Basalt, as you can see, is going for $1,699 right now. And of course, it's on sale. Who knows how long it's on sale for? It can go up, it can go down. And they have a few colors. They have the gray, they have the blue, and they have two types of camouflage. So if you're a hunter, camper, you know, whatever, and you're into the camouflage, they got you covered. Definitely take advantage of the sale if you can. And they have some accessories available too, and check that out. So from the Basalt's long-range 20-amp battery, 30-mile-per-hour plus speeds, the suspension, the payload capacity, torque sensors, adjustable stem, the wide seat, solar charging ability, and the 3.0 fast charging system, this bike checks all the boxes, and we do highly recommend it. Now, if you like the Mokwheel and you're interested in checking it out, we'll put the link down below in the description along with any coupon codes to save you a little extra money. And if you're into e-bikes like we are, please like and subscribe and stay up to date on any future videos that we might post. And again, this is Nelson with the E-RYDERS channel. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the future video.